Oh my goodness, I love math. After this video, you should love math too. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a pre-patch note video math guide on upcoming changes here in version 38.3 that is dropping tomorrow. Only one bit of it is speculative, and that is Yin's numbers. While I do trust Narender, who, if you guys don't know, is a fantastic community member that provides tons of information on an absolutely amazing Google Docs, that is the only thing that's speculative. While I trust him and watching the dev stream and kind of seeing her numbers calculate, from the footage that they get, while I do trust him, that is unfortunately speculative. We don't know that for sure. But there is so much else that is absolutely known for sure. So, what are some of these changes here that have been, changed in for balance sake? Well, the first one we can look at is Aurora. In the math department, she has been changed just a touch. A little bit tweaks here and there have made her numbers a little bit less than stellar. So Aurora here at 45 CPs, kind of like a bruisery, a little high on the damage, but definitely a bruiser, definitely a good amount of damage fighter build with power, attack speed, and crit chance. She has gone down in DPS. So we can see her final numbers here: 385 DPS at 12 power penetration, 14 attack speed, and crit chance. This is definitely a lot of crit chance, as you can see, almost 80%. So while she really likes that crit chance, you can see that she definitely needs a lot of attack speed, as her numbers aren't really that well, but she has been reduced. So her scaling that she gets on from her basic attack from power is reduced just by 0.1. So it brings it from 0.6 to 0.5. That's a pretty big change when, you're reduced it by a whole sixth. That's pretty huge. Basic attack reduced from 59 base damage to 58, so just a little bit there, and basic damage per level reduced by a third, from 1.5 to 1. So as she levels heroes up, as she gains hero levels, she doesn't gain as much basic attack damage as she did before. So it brings her down a fair bit, about 10% decrease. And you know what? I think that brings her in line with other fighters as well. She did have a good basic attack. She really did. She had a really strong basic attack. Now she's in line with other fighters. But the thing that she has, remember though, in her kit is that CC to stay close to her enemy. And even with these cards coming in, guys, they are situational. Do you have the card at all? Right? So, she is definitely still viable. The CC brings a lot to the table, and she is still quite relevant. The next person here that has been changed in terms of the fundamental stats of the hero in the math department is Crunch. While I personally play him like a caster because those abilities are so damn awesome, and you can use animation canceling as your attack speed, kind of. His attack speed per level has increased to 2.0 from 1.4, and base damage gain per hero level gained is reduced to 0.8 from 1. So what this is kind of telling me is you don't need to build as much attack speed, putting that into power, meaning you can make those abilities that much more powerful. It's kind of trying to accentuate the natural sort of way to build Crunch. He's very ability focused, so if you give him a lot of attack speed, that helps him in building lots of power, which helps his ability. So I like that. As you can see, if you want to build him as a basic attack hero with crit chance and attack speed, here's the numbers. You don't need very much attack speed, but you do need quite a bit of crit and power as well. 17 power, that's really not that bad. While yes, it's not 30. At least your basic attacks are going to be hitting like trucks as well. So that is very interesting to me. Hey, it's pretty... Caster Crunch is definitely very, very viable. But this, hey, it's really not that bad. Now, Feng Mao here, it's almost not even worth talking about, just because his attack speed gain per level has been increased to 1.5 from 1.26. So like, that's barely anything. His DPS here at 45 CP into attack speed, power, and crit goes up by, what is that? 9, so like 2%. It's very marginal. You build him the exact same way, 14, 13, 18 as before, but maybe they're trying to emphasize a little bit more power, that wonderful burst that he has. I don't know, but still, basically nothing changed with Feng Mao. He's just the same old Feng Mao. We got Grim, baby! I'm so excited! Okay, so 53 CP. That's pretty typical for one of my high damage carry builds. That's typical for the total CP spent. 744 DPS, 22 power penetration, 11 attack speed, simply because he gains a lot per level, and 20 crit chance. What has changed on Grim? His scaling. We go up here. This stuff you can't see because I hide it when I send it to you guys. Grim here is scaling for Grim it's rounding at this point. It's Grim here, 0.92 instead of 0.85. So his scaling is higher. He gains more damage from power that you build on him. So he gains more power from power that you put on him. So that is really good. It's a very small difference. It's less than 10%, which, okay, that's a lot, but 0.85 to 0.92. Guys, Grim is a hyper carry. Grim is a hyper carry. 744. Let's go to Sparrow, everybody's favorite thing since sliced bread. 744. 734. Grim is the ultimate hyper carry, the ultimate ranged hyper carry compared to Sparrow. Yes, Sparrow has her passive, but she doesn't have a slow. She doesn't have an ability, a get out of jail free card, shield, and she doesn't have a lock on ultimate. Plus, with all these cards coming, well, Grim's not gonna use them, but anyways, Grim is monstrous, guys. Grim is monstrous. He is the highest DPS, the highest range DPS hero in the game. Period. He is back, baby. Grim is back. If you guys saw my hero, the hero changes review video, go and see that, because I lost my shit over Serath, and for good reason. Serath, her basic attack has gone up from 55 base damage to 58, and her base damage gain per hero level has also increased to 1.8 from 1.6. But the biggest thing, her attack speed gain per hero level has increased to 2.2 from 0. Are you shitting me? She went at 50 CP into damage stats. She went from 575 DPS with 20 into power, 14 into attack speed, 16 into crit, up to a monstrous 708 DPS at 21 power pen, 11 attack speed, and 18 critical strike chance. That is an increase of over 20%. That's 25% DPS increase. Serath is back. Serath, she wasn't really ever here. Serath is insane. Serath is a god. an absolute god. Remember how we just said that Grim was 744 DPS at 53 CP? If we put the same on Serath, she is the highest DPS hero in the game, period. Serath is the highest DPS hero in the game, period. Isn't that absolutely insane? That's not even including her ultimate. Imagine when she pops her ultimate and starts wailing into you. OMG! Are you serious? I put 50 on Serath just because you can put 10 CP into lifesteal to get 20% lifesteal back. That's 140 health back per second. You got to take armor into account there as well, but you know, if you go balls out, no attacks, like no lifesteal, no ward, and you manage to get 60 CP of value, well, yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. Take a look at this. What? 930 DPS? Are you kidding me? No! No way! No! Oh my god! No way! Oh my god! 930 DPS? Oh my god! Oh my... Oh. Oh. Guys, she is the highest DPS hero in the game. Period. Now, if we take a look at Yin here, this is speculative. Yin is speculative. Well, I very much trust Narendra. He himself has said by especially the attack speed per level, he's not sure. He will confirm tomorrow. But as a melee carry, it would make sense for her to gain 2.8. She needs that DPS to just survive as a melee carry. Again, she is hybrid melee. She's basically ranged carry when she wants to be. Her numbers look pretty good. 55 basic damage, 1.6 basic damage per level gained for your basic attack with a basic attack cooldown of 1.2 seconds. So fairly quick, pretty standard. But her scaling is only 0.85. Again, that is because I'm assuming that is because, well, she has such a great utility and mobility in her kit. So you can't really give her anything, right? If you give her what Serath has, she'd just be completely overpowered. Like, there'd be absolutely no reason why to pick anybody else. So she is very, very good as well. 710 DPS at 53 CP. Why 53 instead of 50 like Serath? Well, because she is pseudo-ranged, basically a ranged carry when she wants to be, maybe a little bit less lifesteal, 10 lifesteal, 10% with ward and something else, something like that, so maybe 53, 710, that's really good. That easily beats out Murdoch, easily beats out Twin Blast. Again, they have a lot of other things that they bring to the table, but she is really, really good. Again, speculative, but I do trust Narendra. I do trust Narendra. So either way, she is looking really good. Even if Narendra is off just a little bit, she is looking really, really good. Little bit of attack speed, not that much, which is more than you guys think. 11. That's a whirling wand with a 3/3/2 kinetic in it. That's a lot of attack speed. That is more than you guys think. But the power, lots of power, and 80% crit chance. Absolutely crazy. So guys, that is the math that has changed here in 38.3. Some pretty big ones. Serath is the highest DPS hero in the game. Period. Yes, guys, yes, you can talk about instantaneous DPS and how that's probably goes to maybe Twin Blast all power crit with a basic attack, right click and basic attack. Maybe that's Twin Blast if you want to look at instantaneous DPS, but sustained DPS past the 2-second mark, past the 2-second line in the race. That's Serath, baby. 708 DPS at 50 card points, and if like that is, if you put 53 on her, let's see, 770. That's easily beats out Grim, easily beats out Sparrow. Yeah, and again, Grim is the highest DPS ranged hero in the game, seconded by Sparrow. Again, 53 is 744, and if we go down here to Sparrow, she's right close behind here at 734. I like Grim's kit much better, but again, Sparrow, she's the only one that can put that 734 DPS into an AoE, and that is terrifying. That is terrifying. So Sparrow Decker combo is Sparrow Aurora combo is absolutely terrifying. Whereas you know what absolutely makes me shit my pants is a Grim Richter combo. Just Alt F4, just straight up, just Alt F4. Like Master Grim, Master Richter, just Alt F4. Please let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this. This shakes up so much, and it's absolutely insane. I'm just insane. Please like the video if you like it, dislike if you dislike, share it with the community. Of course, guys, subscribe. If you guys like this content, especially if you find it useful, please subscribe so I can do it for you in the future. Until next time, like always, stay optimistic and positive.